Alright guys, so I'm back for another session today. Today's arm day, and the last time I was at this gym was for chest and shoulders. So this place is called the Wall Fitness. I think I got the name mixed up last time. Obviously you'll see it in the title of the video. But basically, really love this gym. It's quite cramped and small, so kind of my thesis when that happens is less machines because it's hard to get one. So once I get one, I'll sort of camp out there for ages. And I don't fancy doing back or legs here for that reason, but chest, shoulders, arms seems like it'd be really good. So I didn't film an intro because everywhere I'm getting to the gym now I'm just on a moped, so obviously I couldn't film it while I'm doing that. Sometimes I'll do it like when I'm walking into the gym or at the apartment, but if I forget, I forget. So the reason I wanted to do arms here is because I haven't been doing any machine accessories for biceps since I've been at the hotel gym, etc. So I did do some at the Muscle Factory, but yeah, currently I'll show you what I'm set up on. It's basically just a seated curl machine, so not really an incline, but just standard. And then I'm pretty sure they've got a preach curl machine as well, so that'll be good. And then maybe either finish with some standing dumbbell curls or some heavy easy bar straight curls. This top's pretty cool as well. Got this from Vintage Market in Bangkok for like, I think it was like 3 t-shirts for like 150 baht, which is probably like £3, so like £1 per t-shirt. So yeah, I've been waiting to wear this for arm day because it's pretty tight, so the pump should be crazy. Anyway, another thing I was going to tell you guys about is I finally found a 0-calorie Gatorade. So I love grape, this one's 0 calories, so that'll save me because I've been having one of these with each workout. This is the one I had yesterday, but I filled it with 0-calorie Red Bull just because I'd already opened the can and I didn't want to drink it all before I left, obviously on the motorbike. So this is, I think 130 calories. So, you know, 130 times 7 is, I think like 910 or something. So it's nearly 1,000 calories of Gatorade per week, which is such a waste. You know, I'm dieting hard. So, gonna have a bit more of this caffeine, make sure I'm ready. And then we'll start with the first working set, which I'll set up a slightly different angle for. Alright, so I've done a few warm-up sets. When I say a few, I just mean literally 5 on the left, 5 on the right, a bit heavier on the weight, 5 on the left, 5 on the right, etc. So currently we are about 2 or 3 notches from the bottom of the stack, so I've still got room if I wanted to increase, but this was like a good working weight for me. So when I did this at the Muscle Factory gym, I did a couple different style of sets, and I would say both of them were really nice. So one of them was just, both of them were single arm. I do prefer doing these single arm for the most part. There would be like a full to failure on the left and then full to failure on the right, or I'll do between 5 and 7 reps and just alternate. So like 5, 5, 5, 5, etc. I think for the first set, what do I want to do? I think we'll go for a full set of 8 to 12. So let's go. Whew. 15 and then 5 quick ones. Two more clean and fire quick. Whew, perfect, good first set on that one. I think I'm gonna go a little bit heavier. But yeah, same style, I reckon, for the next one. Should be good. Right, so second set. I'm currently camped out under the stairs. Looks like I'm in like a Death Star or something. But yeah, already from that one set, just feel like my fucking arms getting so pumped, it's crazy. And I've had 0 calories today, like literally just black coffees all fucking day. Monday's my client check-in day, so heavy work block. And obviously I do check-ins throughout the rest of the week, but I try and get the majority done on Monday because it's good to start the week off right. So, same again, but I've increased the weight a little bit. Let's see how we go on. Oh, quick 5. 1, 2. Oh. Alright, next up, let's fucking load this up. Quick 5. Ooh. Yeah, boy. I'm liking that a lot. Really liking that. I honestly love bicep machines. I think they're really good. I don't feel like a lot of people rate them that much, to be honest, but maybe I'm wrong. I love just being like fixed in position. I haven't got to worry about like keeping the weight stable, like standing up, you know, holding in dumbbell curls. They're fun, but nice to be fucking screwed into position and just able to rip some crazy weight. So, whew, feeling good so far. I probably will honestly do like 4 or 5 sets in here, but I will record like a maximum of 3. So I might record the next one, but obviously I'll update you as the session goes on with the volume. Right, so this will be the last set that I'll record in this one. Keeping the weight the same. Quick 5. Oh. Same on this one. Alright, a quick 5. Oh. Okay. 2 more sets on that one. But I'm not going to record them, and I'll probably do a bit of triceps. Yeah, so far so good. Alright, that was 5 really good sets of biceps done. I want to do triceps. The only thing about this machine is that it doesn't go any higher, so like again, because I'm quite tall compared to a lot of people in Thailand,
I'd have to stop the rep there, whereas I want to be able to come up all the way up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kneel down on the floor, and that way I can get more range of motion. And basically, this should be pretty much perfect. So let's get out for this one. Sounds good. Perfect weight, perfect reps. Run that up for another few. Now, not only biceps pump, but starting to get a bit of triceps as well. So yeah. Yep. Quick throw. We'll drop it for the next one. Yeah, final step, I'll drop there. Right, that'll do. We'll go for another bicep.
Alright then guys, so basically just jumping on here to do a voiceover because the fan that was facing me at this point in time during the workout was so big and so loud that you just couldn't really hear much of the audio itself. And actually, to be fair, I've noticed that when I wear my hat backwards, it just really cuts out the audio. So even the tricep push down clips, etc., you'll notice that I had to enhance the voice there, and it might sound a little bit odd, but either way, I tried to keep most of the clips in. Obviously, just sometimes got to do what I've got to do and do a voiceover. So yeah, these incline curls, you'll see I'm actually doing these on the pec deck bench, which is plate loaded, so it's a bit odd, but you'll see a set that comes after this one, basically, that I'm doing it to the point where I'm not able to fully lay back and incline, which is crazy, but just being upright and at a slight incline is enough for me to get that stretch in my biceps. And when I come back, it almost is a good cue for me to then curl the weight up as soon as my tricep touches the back of the machine there. So this is probably a better angle for you to see here. That handle looks like it's going to dig into my tricep, but it's almost perfect, where, like I said, when I touch the back of that as I get through the set and get more fatigued, it's kind of just an indicator to say, right, that's a good range of motion, now let's curl this weight up and get another rep in. So loads of volume on these, they felt really good, absolutely stable for me. I was thinking about what exercises have grown my arms most over the past few years, and I'd say
these have been one which, without fail, I've always kept in the rotation. So yeah, incline curls or even just straight seated curls with a very, very slight arch in your back can be comfortable as well. But I do often vary the level a little bit, so sometimes a bit more of an incline, but also you can do hammer curls, you can do single arm, you can do double arm, there's loads of variation there. You also can do cables, so give that a go as well. And I'd say most importantly for my bicep training, it's not about specifically the exercise, but just working the bicep in a few ranges of motion. So you can see this one here, the stretch is kind of coming back behind my body after each rep, which is good. But then, for example, a preacher curl, the actual elbow is kind of in front of your body for the whole set there, whereas here the elbow comes back behind my torso. So you'll notice in the next exercise I switch the range of motion to the preacher curl, and therefore elbows in front, so it's in a different plane of motion completely. And yes, it still is a bicep curl, but personally I feel that is one variation and one point which can help a lot. So anyway, I'll jump you back in here now and you can see what I'm talking about with the pec deck machine.
Yeah, so that's what I was using basically. So you got a nice incline there, well, it's absolutely fine. You can actually adjust the suit, so that was good. Yeah, the gym's not the biggest, but they made a good use of space. So next up, we'll go for preacher curls. Biceps feeling nice and pumped up, so this will definitely be last exercise for sure. And then I'll probably finish with some quick overhead stuff, to be honest. Still feeling tricep today, but definitely want more bicep tricep sessions. So yeah, let's set up for this first set. Going for this bad boy. Alright, I was being a fucking big oaf for the camera, pressing all the buttons. Forgot to record that last set, so I accidentally pressed stop recording. Anyway, I was just saying how I think I waffled enough about the angle of this, if not important. But basically, I was debating to do single arm or double arm. Double arm felt fantastic, and you're just going to go for another couple of sets in this really nice machine. Yeah. The pump feels crazy, especially with no carbs. That's fucking incredible. Oh, yeah. At least one more. Yeah, absolutely love this machine. Right, third set on there. Probably the last one. Genuinely, if I don't cap it somewhere, I would just be doing this exercise fucking all day. It's silly. Okay, that's perfect. Let me write this down, so it's a good way, and then we'll both finish in triceps. Alright, so I really wanted to finish on a overhead. So yeah, let's do this. That's perfect. I was going to say instead I'll go for single arm and just do that next session, do extra on it, but much rather chill now. So I do much prefer to be seated. There is a stool here, so I'm going to use that. Yeah, let me go grab a rope and then we'll set on this. Alright, let's go.
That's good. Right, second set of these. Still should be able to still get at least 8. Right, 1 or 2 more. I've still got a bit of gas in the tank for my triceps, so might be 1 more after this, but feeling really good today. Nice arm session actually. Right, final set I reckon. Let's make it a good one. Yeah, that's perfect. I'm gonna write that down and we'll go pose down. Alright guys, I'm gonna quickly do a pose down here. The gym is packed and like there is no toilets or anywhere to pose down, so you can already tell the pump's gonna be good. We'll talk through all the sets at the end. Just secure this pose down. It's already getting some funny looks. Lighting's pretty nuts in here though. Very good bicep pump. Again, I know I keep banging on it, but completely 0 carbs. So, total sets, 5 seated curls, 3 push downs, kneel in, and then 3 incline curls, 3 machine curls, and then 3 rope overhead. So yeah, great session. Still fasted. It's about 9:30 at night. I'm gonna go get my protein in and then get a good sleep, ready for legs tomorrow. So yeah, appreciate you guys watching, and as always, the only way is up.